Question 1. What visual cue during a mirror check indicates a cargo cover problem? Option A. The cover appears completely taut. Option B. A flapping cover that might tear loose. Option C. The tarp is wet from recent rain. The correct answer is B. A flapping cover that might tear loose. Scanning your mirrors on a breezy day helps you spot a flapping cover, which can tear loose and uncover the cargo. Question 2. What are two main methods for knowing when to shift up? Option A. Engine speed, RPM, and road speed, mph. Option B. Oil pressure and coolant temperature. Option C. Speedometer reading and fuel level. The correct answer is A. Engine speed, RPM, and road speed, mph. Accelerating onto a highway, a driver utilizes either their tachometer for engine speed or their speedometer for road speed to know exactly when to upshift. Question 3. Attention driver. This question is known to be difficult. What is the rule for passing another vehicle on a grade if they are moving less than 20 miles per hour? Option A. You must honk your horn the entire time you are passing. Option B. You must be able to pass at least 10 miles per hour faster and complete the pass within a quarter mile. Option C. You are strictly prohibited from passing on any grade. The correct answer is B. You must be able to pass at least 10 miles per hour faster and complete the pass within a quarter mile. Overtaking a slow-crawling dump truck on a hill is only legal if you possess enough power to pass them at least 10 miles per hour faster and clear the maneuver within a quarter mile. Question 4. What is black ice? Option A. A thin layer of ice clear enough to see the road underneath. Option B. Thick, white ice that is easily visible. Option C. Ice mixed with engine oil and dirt. The correct answer is A. A thin layer of ice clear enough to see the road underneath. Driving in freezing conditions where the road just looks wet is highly dangerous, as it may actually be coated in an invisible thin layer of black ice. Question 5. What is the formula for calculating a safe following distance for a heavy vehicle at speeds below 40 miles per hour? Option A. 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length. Option B. 1 second for every 20 feet of vehicle length. Option C. 2 seconds for every 10 feet of vehicle length. The correct answer is A. 1 second for every 10 feet of vehicle length. Trailing another vehicle in city traffic requires keeping at least 1 second of space for every 10 feet of your vehicle's length to ensure adequate stopping room. Question 6. What does a round, black on yellow sign indicate? Option A. A no passing zone on a 2-lane road. Option B. An upcoming sharp curve. Option C. A public railroad highway advance warning. The correct answer is C. A public railroad highway advance warning. Spotting around, black on yellow sign warns the driver to immediately slow down and look because they are approaching a public railroad grade crossing. Question 7. Attention driver. This question is known to be difficult. What kind of fires should you not use water to extinguish? Option A. Wood and paper fires. Option B. Electrical and gasoline fires. Option C. Cloth and fabric fires. The correct answer is B. Electrical and gasoline fires. Fighting a blaze on the roadside requires caution, because spraying water on an electrical fire causes shock, and on a gasoline fire, it violently spreads the flames. Question 8. When testing the service brakes, at what speed should you drive forward before pushing the brake pedal firmly? Option A. 5 miles per hour. Option B. 10 miles per hour. Option C. 15 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. 5 miles per hour. Rolling the vehicle forward at about 5 miles per hour allows you to firmly press the brake pedal to test for any unusual pulling or delayed stopping. Question 9. Be careful. The choices here are very misleading. Why must you dim your high beams to low beams when following another vehicle within 500 feet? Option A. To save battery power. Option B. To avoid blinding the driver ahead through their rearview mirrors. Option C. To see the lane markings more clearly. The correct answer is B. To avoid blinding the driver ahead through their rearview mirrors. Trailing another car on a dark highway, you must dim your lights because high beams reflecting off their mirrors will temporarily blind the driver. Question 10. Pay close attention to the details on this next one. What does an ID number on a hazmat placard or orange panel represent? Option A. The motor carrier's DOT license number. Option B. A 4-digit code used by first responders to identify the hazardous material. Option C. The total weight of the hazardous cargo. The correct answer is B. A 4-digit code used by first responders to identify the hazardous material. Checking a bulk tanker reveals an orange panel displaying a specific 4-digit ID number, which allows emergency crews to quickly reference the exact chemical in the emergency response guidebook. Question 11. Be careful. The choices here are very misleading. A driver receives a second conviction in their personal vehicle for driving under the influence of alcohol. What is the CDL penalty? Option A. A 3-year suspension. Option B. Loss of the CDL for life. Option C. A 1-year suspension followed by probation. The correct answer is B. Loss of the CDL for life. Maintaining a clean record off-duty is vital. If you are convicted of a second violation, such as DUI, in your personal vehicle or CMV, you will lose your CDL for life. Question 12. What is the purpose of an escape ramp on a steep mountain downgrade? Option A. To provide a scenic overlook for resting brakes. Option B. To stop runaway vehicles safely using soft material like loose gravel. Option C. To allow faster vehicles to pass slow-moving trucks. The correct answer is B. To stop runaway vehicles safely using soft material like loose gravel. Losing braking power on a dangerous mountain descent means the driver must steer into a designated escape ramp, which uses deep gravel to safely arrest the vehicle's momentum. Question 13. Don't get caught by this trick question. When your speed doubles from 20 miles per hour to 40 miles per hour, how are the impact force and braking distance affected? Option A. They double. Option B. They triple. Option C. They become 4 times greater. The correct answer is C. They become 4 times greater. Accelerating to double your speed means that both the physical impact force and the required braking distance increase by 4 times. Question 14. What is the first step you should take to protect the area at an accident scene? Option A. Start directing traffic with your hands. Option B. Pull the injured people out of their vehicles. Option C. Get your vehicle to the side of the road and put on 4-way flashers. The correct answer is C. Get your vehicle to the side of the road and put on 4-way flashers. Securing a fresh crash site requires the driver to pull their rig safely to the shoulder and activate 4-way flashers to prevent subsequent pileups. Question 15. Heads up. This next one is highly challenging. At what rate should air pressure build up in a system with air brakes? Option A. From 50 to 90 psi within 3 minutes. Option B. From 0 to 120 psi within 1 minute. Option C. From 85 to 100 psi within 45 seconds. The correct answer is A. From 50 to 90 psi within 3 minutes. Watching your gauges after starting the rig ensures the air pressure safely builds from 50 to 90 psi within a 3-minute window. Question 16. Don't let the wording trick you on this one. What is a good method to check if you have a safe following distance behind the vehicle ahead? Option A. Count from 1 to 10 very fast. Option B. Count the seconds, e.g., 1001, it takes you to reach a fixed landmark that the vehicle ahead just passed. Option C. Estimate the distance visually by looking at their license plate. The correct answer is B. Count the seconds, e.g., 1001, it takes you to reach a fixed landmark that the vehicle ahead just passed. Gauging your space cushion on the freeway is easily done by watching the car ahead cross a shadow and counting the seconds until you reach it. Question 17. What does the move over law require a driver to do when approaching an emergency vehicle stopped on the shoulder? Option A. Honk the horn continuously and maintain speed. Option B. Change into a lane not adjacent to the emergency vehicle, or slow down safely. Option C. Come to a complete stop on the highway. The correct answer is B. Change into a lane not adjacent to the emergency vehicle, or slow down safely. Spotting flashing police lights ahead, the law mandates you move over one lane, or significantly reduce your speed if a lane change is impossible. Question 18. Don't fall for the obvious answer here. Where should you place your reflective triangles if you are stopped on a two-lane road carrying traffic in both directions? Option A. 10 feet from the front or rear corners, 100 feet behind, and 100 feet ahead. Option B. 50 feet ahead, 50 feet behind, and 150 feet behind. Option C. 10 feet, 100 feet, and 200 feet behind the vehicle. The correct answer is A. 10 feet from the front or rear corners, 100 feet behind, and 100 feet ahead. Breaking down on an undivided two-lane highway means placing warning triangles within 10 feet of the vehicle, plus 100 feet ahead and 100 feet behind in the traffic lane or shoulder. Question 19. What risk does bleeding tar pose on a very hot day? Option A. It makes the vehicle accelerate faster. Option B. It creates extremely slippery spots on the road surface. Option C. It punctures vehicle tires. The correct answer is B. It creates extremely slippery spots on the road surface. Driving over newly laid asphalt under a blazing sun requires extreme caution, as the heat draws tar to the surface, making it as slick as ice. Question 20. Attention driver. This question is known to be difficult. If your brakes fail on a long mountain downgrade, what is the safest way to escape? Option A. Turn off the engine immediately. Option B. Intentionally crash into the guardrail or mountain wall. Option C. Use a runaway truck escape ramp. The correct answer is C. Use a runaway truck escape ramp. Experiencing complete brake failure while descending a steep grade, a driver must immediately steer into a gravel-filled escape ramp to safely halt the rig. Question 21. How far ahead can you see with low beam headlights? Option A. About 250 feet. Option B. About 100 feet. Option C. About 500 feet. The correct answer is A. About 250 feet. Relying purely on low beams at night means a driver must adjust their speed because they can only see roughly 250 feet down the dark roadway. Question 22. Turn up the volume. You don't want to miss this detail. How much steering wheel play can make it hard to steer on a 20-inch steering wheel? Option A. 1 inch. Option B. 2 inches. Option C. 4 inches. The correct answer is B. 2 inches. When evaluating the steering system, remember that more than 10 degrees or about 2 inches of play on a 20-inch will severely impact handling. Question 23. Pay close attention to the options, it's a trap. How often must a driver recheck the cargo and securing devices during a typical long haul? Option A. After you have driven for 3 hours or 150 miles, and after every break. Option B. After you have driven for 150 hours or 3 miles, whichever comes first. Option C. Only when you stop for a mandated meal break or at way stations. The correct answer is A. After you have driven for 3 hours or 150 miles, and after every break. Operating a commercial motor vehicle cross-country requires frequent stops. You need to inspect again after 3 hours or 150 miles, and after every break. Question 24. Pay close attention to the details on this next one. Regardless of how small the cargo is, what is the absolute minimum number of tie-downs required? Option A. At least 2 tie-downs. Option B. At least 1 tie-down. Option C. Tie-downs are not required if the cargo weighs less than 50 pounds. The correct answer is A. At least 2 tie-downs. Tying down a single, small generator on your flatbed still dictates that no matter how small the cargo, it should have at least 2 tie-downs. Question 25. Let's see if you can get this difficult question right. Under what conditions should you turn a retarder off? Option A. Whenever the road is wet, icy, or snow-covered. Option B. When traveling down steep grades. Option C. When carrying a fully loaded trailer. The correct answer is A. Whenever the road is wet, icy, or snow-covered. Driving through a winter storm, you must turn the retarder off because it can cause the drive wheels to skid when traction is poor. Question 26. When should you use your high-beam headlights at night? Option A. When you are within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. Option B. When driving in a city area with streetlights. Option C. Whenever it is safe, legal, and you are not within 500 feet of an approaching vehicle. The correct answer is C. Whenever it is safe, legal, and you are not within 500 feet of an approaching vehicle. Activating high beams increases visibility, but you must switch to low beams when within 500 feet of oncoming traffic to prevent blinding them. Question 27. A lot of test takers get this wrong. Listen closely. Why should you consider a vehicle signaling a turn as a potential hazard? Option A. Because they may have to stop completely in the roadway if the turn is too tight or blocked. Option B. Because they will definitely speed up. Option C. Because their turn signal light can blind you. The correct answer is A. Because they may have to stop completely in the roadway if the turn is too tight or blocked. Encountering a car signaling to turn into an alley, you must cover the brake because they might stop completely if their path is obstructed. Question 28. What handling problem can occur if too much weight is placed on the steering axle? Option A. It can cause hard steering and damage the steering axle and tires. Option B. It can cause the drive wheels to spin easily and lose traction. Option C. It makes the vehicle prone to fishtailing at high speeds. The correct answer is A. It can cause hard steering and damage the steering axle and tires. Distributing weight incorrectly to the front can cause hard steering, which may ultimately damage the steering axle and tires. Question 29. When driving in California, how much lower can speed limits be for trucks compared to cars? Option A. Up to 15 miles per hour. Option B. Up to 5 miles per hour. Option C. Up to 25 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. Up to 15 miles per hour. Navigating California freeways means truck drivers must be highly observant of speed limit signs, which can be up to 15 miles per hour slower than passenger car limits. Question 30. What is the primary purpose of placing diamond-shaped hazard placards on a vehicle? Option A. To warn others that the vehicle is carrying hazardous materials, hazmat. Option B. To indicate that the vehicle is an oversized load. Option C. To designate the specific route the vehicle is allowed to travel. The correct answer is A. To warn others that the vehicle is carrying hazardous materials, hazmat. Displaying placards on all four sides of a rig warns first responders about the type of hazardous cargo in case of an accident. Question 31. Trap question ahead. Don't jump to conclusions. When backing a commercial vehicle, what should the helper's most important hand signal be? Option A. A signal for, turn left. Option B. A signal for, slow down. Option C. An agreed upon signal for, stop. The correct answer is C. An agreed upon signal for, stop. Coordinating with a spotter while reversing requires firmly agreeing on a clear, unmistakable hand signal for, stop, before moving the vehicle. Question 32. Stay alert. This is a highly deceptive question. Why should you not use high beams during the daytime when it is hard to see? Option A. They drain the alternator too fast. Option B. They can bother other people in the daytime just as much as at night. Option C. They are illegal to use before sunset. The correct answer is B. They can bother other people in the daytime just as much as at night. Switching on lights during a daytime rainstorm requires low beams, because high beams will create dangerous glare for oncoming drivers regardless of the hour. Question 33. Listen carefully. The wrong answer looks very right. On a flatbed vehicle, a load with a high center of gravity increases the risk of rollover and what other specific hazard? Option A. The trailer axles snapping in half. Option B. A greater chance that the load will shift to the side or fall off. Option C. Complete loss of air pressure in the braking system. The correct answer is B. A greater chance that the load will shift to the side or fall off. Securing a tall generator to an open deck demands extra straps because on flatbed vehicles, there is a greater chance that the load will shift to the side or fall off. Question 34. When driving in heavy traffic, what is the safest speed? Option A. 5 miles per hour below the speed limit. Option B. The posted speed limit. Option C. The speed of other vehicles, if legal and safe. The correct answer is C. The speed of other vehicles, if legal and safe. Navigating congested rush hour conditions safely involves maintaining a steady pace matched to the speed of other vehicles to minimize conflicts. Question 35. Turn up the volume. You don't want to miss this detail. What does the NHTSA estimate regarding police-reported accidents and drowsy driving each year? Option A. 50,000 accidents a year are caused by drowsy driving. Option B. 100,000 accidents a year are the result of drowsy driving. Option C. 250,000 accidents a year involve drowsy driving. The correct answer is B. 100,000 accidents a year are the result of drowsy driving. Analyzing national safety statistics reveals that drowsy driving is responsible for an estimated 100,000 police-reported accidents annually across the United States. Question 36. This next question is tough. Stay focused. Which types of emergency equipment are required to be on the vehicle? Option A. Spare fuses, warning triangles, and a fire extinguisher. Option B. A tire jack, jumper cables, and a first aid kit. Option C. Extra engine oil, coolant, and a CB radio. The correct answer is A. Spare fuses, warning triangles, and a fire extinguisher. Equipping a rig for compliance means verifying the presence of spare electrical fuses, 3 red reflective warning triangles, and a properly rated fire extinguisher. Question 37. Careful now. This one is meant to trip you up. When should you dim your headlights for an oncoming vehicle? Option A. Within 1,000 feet. Option B. Within 500 feet. Option C. Within 250 feet. The correct answer is B. Within 500 feet. Approaching opposing traffic on a dark, rural 2-lane road requires dimming your high beams to low beams within 500 feet to prevent blinding the other driver. Question 38. Focus here. This is a high-fail question. At what minimum speed can hydroplaning occur if there is a lot of water on the road? Option A. 45 miles per hour. Option B. 30 miles per hour. Option C. 55 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. 30 miles per hour. Hitting a deep puddle can cause the tires to completely lose contact with the road at speeds as low as 30 miles per hour. Question 39. This question is designed to confuse you. Stay sharp. What is a potential consequence of having an underloaded front axle? Option A. The drive wheels may spin easily, causing poor traction. Option B. The suspension system will inevitably fail. Option C. It can make the steering axle weight too light to steer safely. The correct answer is C. It can make the steering axle weight too light to steer safely. Shifting heavy materials too far to the back of your trailer can make the steering axle weight too light to steer safely. Question 40. Stay sharp. You'll need to think about this one. In California, how much lower can the maximum speed limit for trucks be compared to passenger cars? Option A. Up to 15 miles per hour. Option B. Up to 5 miles per hour. Option C. Up to 25 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. Up to 15 miles per hour. Cruising on a California freeway, truck drivers must pay close attention to speed limit signs, which can be up to 15 mph slower than for cars. Question 41. What is a front wheel skid usually caused by? Option A. Over-accelerating on dry pavement. Option B. Driving too fast for the road conditions. Option C. Applying the trailer brakes too hard. The correct answer is B. Driving too fast for the road conditions. Sliding straight off a snowy curve regardless of steering input indicates a front wheel skid, which almost exclusively happens when a driver is traveling too fast for the slick conditions. Question 42. A lot of test takers get this wrong. Listen closely. When stopped on a hill or curve that obstructs visibility, where should the rearmost reflective warning triangle be placed? Option A. Between 100 and 500 feet behind the vehicle. Option B. At exactly the 100-foot mark. Option C. Mounted directly onto the rear of the trailer. The correct answer is A. Between 100 and 500 feet behind the vehicle. Securing an accident scene near a blind curve requires moving the warning triangle back 100 to 500 feet to provide early warning to others. Question 43. Watch out for the tricky wording, it's a trap. If the weight on the front axle is too light due to improper loading, what can occur? Option A. The vehicle will get better fuel economy. Option B. It can cause a front wheel skid. Option C. The rear brakes will perform poorly. The correct answer is B. It can cause a front wheel skid. Hauling a heavy load shifted entirely to the rear removes traction from the steer tires, easily triggering a dangerous front-wheel skid. Question 44. This one tries to trick you. Listen closely. Who is ultimately responsible for the safe operation of the vehicle when you get behind the wheel? Option A. The maintenance mechanic who last serviced it. Option B. The driver. Option C. The motor carrier safety director. The correct answer is B. The driver. Taking control of a commercial vehicle means the driver bears the ultimate responsibility for its safe operation, regardless of previous mechanic sign-offs. Question 45. When navigating a long, steep downgrade, at what point should you select and shift into a lower gear? Option A. Before starting down the grade. Option B. After your speed has increased due to gravity. Option C. As soon as you smell burning brakes. The correct answer is A. Before starting down the grade. Approaching the edge of a mountain pass, a driver must shift into a lower gear before beginning the descent to maximize engine braking. Question 46. Focus up. This is a complex scenario. When driving through deep standing water, what is the best way to dry out wet brakes? Option A. Maintain light pressure on the brakes for a short distance while driving. Option B. Accelerate quickly so the wind dries the brakes. Option C. Pump the brake pedal rapidly and forcefully. The correct answer is A. Maintain light pressure on the brakes for a short distance while driving. Exiting a flooded road, keeping slight pressure on the brake pedal for a short distance creates friction heat that evaporates trapped moisture. Question 47. Pay close attention to the details on this next one. What happens to the CDL of a driver who uses their personal vehicle to commit a felony involving a controlled substance? Option A. They lose their CDL for 3 years. Option B. They lose their CDL for 1 year. Option C. They lose their CDL for life. The correct answer is C. They lose their CDL for life. Committing a serious drug crime, even off the clock in a private car, means you will lose your CDL for life. Question 48. Focus up. This is a complex scenario. If an applicant takes their skills test in a combination vehicle connected by a non-fifth wheel connection, like a pintle hook, what restriction is placed on their Class A CDL? Option A. Restriction, M. Option B. Restriction, K. Option C. Restriction, O. The correct answer is C. Restriction, O. Using a specialized trailer hitch for your test results in restriction, O, meaning you are restricted from operating a tractor-trailer combination connected by a fifth wheel. Question 49. What is the primary safety purpose of front-end header boards, headache racks? Option A. To protect you from your cargo in case of an accident or emergency stop. Option B. To improve the aerodynamics of the truck-tractor combination. Option C. To provide a secure mounting point for additional tie-down straps. The correct answer is A. To protect you from your cargo in case of an accident or emergency stop. Slamming on the brakes to avoid a collision highlights the value of header boards, which protect you from your cargo during an emergency stop. Question 50. Watch out for the tricky wording, it's a trap. At what point does a driver's blood alcohol concentration, BAC, legally prohibit them from driving a commercial vehicle? Option A. 0.04%. Option B. 0.08%. Option C. 0.01%. The correct answer is A. 0.04%. Submitting to a breathalyzer test after an incident means an administrative suspension is immediate if a commercial driver blows a 0.04% BAC or higher. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your CDL exam.